gambling goose cast. It's the gambling goose cast. It's the gambling goose cast. It's the gambling goose cast. If you're a sports fan and wanna bet, this is the right place. Just write your picks on the internet, and I'll put them all together in one parlay. Put it in the books, yeah.
Welcome to episode 32 of the podcast. It is Monday, March 4th, 2019, of course. And I'm here to tell you some bets for the night. But first, let's recap the weekend. Episode 31 had bets on Friday and Saturday. We'll start with the Friday bets. We had one hockey and two NBA. Our first one was the hockey game. It was the New York Islanders minus 110 to win 90-91. And they lost 3-1 to the Capitals. They had a 1-0 lead going in the third, and all of a sudden, bam, bam, bam! Capitals, 3 goals in the third period. No good. Parlay done. Next bet. Milwaukee Bucks minus 5 at minus 105 at the Lakers. We bet 100 to win 95-24. And they did it. They won 131 to 120. Giannis had a double-double. Straight savage. Eric Bledsoe gets that new contract, puts up 31. Then we go to L.A. LeBron had 31 and a double-double. Still lost, Bron. Fear the Deer. Best in the East. Actually, probably best record in the league. 1-1 on that parlay. The next bet was the Chicago Bulls plus 125 money line. We bet 100 to win 125. Game went 4 freaking overtimes. Zach LaVine put up like 47. It was a fun game to watch, intense game to watch. Bulls ended up winning 168 to 161. Like I said, that parlay did not hit, but we were in the green for that, so that was good. On to Saturday. See, we didn't have as good as luck as Friday for Saturday. We bet on the UFC fights. It was a fun card to watch, not a fun card to bet on. The first bet was Jeremy Stephens at plus 190. Bet 100 to win 190. He fought Zabit Magomed Sharapov, and he got decisioned, but Zabit was clearly the better fighter. Jeremy was just going for the power shots, and Zabit had way better footwork, and he couldn't do anything about it. And there goes my dog shaking, making all the noise in the world. Thanks, pup. Anyway, Stephens, he does have a lot of losses in the UFC, and a lot of his wins are just him connecting that huge bomb of right and left he has. But Zabit is going to be a better fighter. And we're on 1 on that parlay. Next fight, Cody Garbrandt against Pedro Munoz. Cody Garbrandt was minus 155. We bet 100 to win 64-52. And the start of the fight was all right. Garbrandt looked like he was getting his footwork back. Pedro Munoz, it was pretty close. And then the dogfight happened. Cody Garbrandt landed a flying knee, and then they just started throwing haymakers, connecting on each other over and over. And Pedro Munoz ended up winning the battle while getting caught with I believe a left hand from Cody. He landed a left of his own, and boom, lights out, dropped into the ground, TKO'd him. TKO loss. And that's 0-2 for the parlay. And the third and final fight we bet on was Tyron Woodley at minus 165 against Kamaru Usman. We bet 100 to win 60-61. Usman dominated the fight entirely. Didn't even really get hurt at all. He kind of got clipped in the chin a little bit when he came in, and it didn't affect him. He just kept pressuring Woodley. Woodley didn't know what to do. He got out-wrestled. Woodley, the stud Division I wrestler, I mean, Usman's a stud too, but he fought Division II, or he wrestled in Division II. He was a 2-time national champion. But still, Woodley got out-wrestled like I've never seen before. He didn't know what to do. He knew the takedown was coming and didn't attempt to stop it. He just kind of just turtled up. He went 0-3. 0-3 in this parlay. Other fights in that card. Ben Askren made his debut. It was a weird fight. He kind of got knocked out at the beginning by Robbie Lawler. He got slammed on his head. Robbie Lawler landed like 15 punches while holding his arm behind his back. And they didn't stop the fight, which is surprising. But Askren recovered, got back to his wrestling, and ended up finishing the fight with a bulldog choke, which was a lot of controversy because the ref thought Robbie Lawler passed out. He didn't. He actually gave him the thumbs up. Ref didn't see it. So I don't know if they're going to run it back. But Askren, pretty good debut. It was weird, but pretty good. And then the main event was John Jones and Anthony Smith. And John Jones is probably the greatest of all time. And he showed it. Anthony Smith showed how tough he was, but Jones won every round. All right, so that's it for the weekend bets. Our parlay record is now 2-66, and we're down 1,300. And our single bet record is 59, 73, and 4, and we are down 539.94. I would like to start winning some bets. Maybe that's why I'm not having a lot of listeners, but that could change. It's gambling. Anything can happen. All right, tonight's bets. Remember, it's Monday, March 4th, if you're listening to this. Right now, it's like 7 a.m. This podcast will be out around 8 a.m., I'm guessing. We're starting with the NBA here. We got 2 bets for NBA, and we're going to have a bet for NCAA also. Our first pick is from the Reddit user Balenciaga sneakers. There we go. Read. Just regular words. The Reddit user is Balenciaga sneakers. And his pick is Denver at the Spurs, which the game is at 7:30 p.m. And he's picking the Spurs at minus 110 for the money line. It's a pick 'em. There's basically a 1-point spread. And he wrote, Denver is 11-18 against the spread on the road and are 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 road games. San Antonio are 20-11 against the spread at home, and they have won 6 straight home games. They both have split the season series so far 1-1, but San Antonio have won both of those games against the spread. San Antonio have beaten Denver, and San Antonio has beaten Denver at home 12 straight games. And then he wrote, best of luck to those brave enough to tail. Oh, we're tailing you, buddy. Balenciaga sneakers. Put in the books, San Antonio minus 110 money line. All right. The next bet is my pick. It's the Mavericks at the Nets. 6:30 p.m. And the spread for this game is -5 for the Nets, +5 for the Mavericks. And I said, fuck it, going with the true underdog story and picking Mavericks money line at +175. I just have a feeling. Mavericks have lost 7 out of their last 10, while the Nets have lost 5 out of their last 10. They're both not playing very well. The Nets don't impress me whatsoever. The Mavericks will win this game. Luka will shine. Put in the books, Mavericks +175. And then again, we're going to NCAA here. Oh, shit, I didn't even play my theme song for NBA. I'll play the theme song for NCAA. God, I'm killing it right now.
Awesome, baby! Awesome, baby! Slam jam, baby! Awesome, baby! Awesome, baby!
Fuck it, we'll do it live. All right, so another one of my picks, and the final pick for the day, is college basketball. It's Virginia at Syracuse. The game is at 6 p.m., and I'm taking Virginia at -6.5. Virginia's ranked number 2 in the country with its only loss coming to Duke. Syracuse has a big win this season, beating Duke 95-91, which Duke avenged their loss. But that's it. They've lost to every other ranked team this year. This is a no-brainer. Virginia easily covers this at -6.5. Put it in the books. Game over. All right. So our parlay and straight bets for the night are San Antonio Spurs at -110. We're betting 100 to win 90-91. The Dallas Mavericks +175. We're betting 100 to win 175. Virginia -6.5 at -110. We're betting 100 to win 90-91. The parlay, parlayed all three of them. We're betting 25 to win 225-57. Well, there you have it. That's today's episode. A little unprepared, obviously. If you want to call into this podcast, I say it every podcast, but eventually it's going to change. We're going to get more listeners. Maybe like 5 years down the road. The number is 715-256-7840. 715-256-7840. Call, leave a message. Just do it at night if you have a pick the next day. And I record this at like 7 a.m. every day. So call before then. But call whenever you want if it's in those, just give me a pick. Yeah, just leave your name. If you want. I guess you don't technically have to. I don't know. The pick and the reason why you pick them. You can download this podcast on Google Play, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spreaker, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and motherfucking YouTube. Yeah, that's it. Please rate and review if you can. Just got to get up those rankings, those podcast gambling rankings, and have a great night. We're hitting all three tonight. Or I'll eat 5 tacos. Hard shell. With no seasoning. All right, have a good one.
Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Been a long time gone, Constantinople, now it's Turkish delight on a moonlit night. Every gal in Constantinople lives in Istanbul, not Constantinople. So if you've a date in Constantinople, she'll be waiting in Istanbul. Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way. So take me back to Constantinople. No, you can't go back to Constantinople. Been a long time gone, Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. Istanbul. Istanbul. Istanbul, even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way. Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Been a long time gone, Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks.
I declare bankruptcy!
Hey, I just wanted you to know that you can't just say the word bankruptcy and expect anything to happen.
I didn't say it, I declared it.
Still,